This is the EcoFlow River 3 portable power station. Right away, what stands out is its sleek, compact design. It's got this really nice black body, feels sturdy but isn't bulky at all. I'm holding it with one hand and honestly, for something that's supposed to give you emergency or outdoor power, I was surprised at just how lightweight it is. We're talking about 7.8 pounds, which is basically about as heavy as a small cat. The built-in handle is comfortable and feels solid, so carrying it from your car to a campsite or just around the house is totally manageable. From my experience, there are so many scenarios where a power station like this comes in handy. I was initially unsure when I got it, wondering if I truly needed another gadget for camping and power outages. I mean, I already have a bunch of backup batteries for my phone, right? But what sold me on the River 3 is that it's way more than just a portable phone charger. This little unit is 245 watt-hours, which means it can run everything from my phone and laptop to a lamp, even some small appliances when the power is out. The main reason I chose the River 3 over some others is because it fast charges in 1 hour. And I'm not kidding. 1 hour and you're back to a full battery from empty. There's no complicated mess of adapters either. Just plug it in with one cable and you're done. Let's talk key features that actually make a difference if you're like me and not exactly an electrician. I appreciate that EcoFlow uses GaN technology inside, short for gallium nitride. It just means the electronics are smaller, lighter, and run cooler. It allows the power station to run longer when you're using stuff that doesn't eat up a lot of power, like your LED lights or your internet router. Plus, it keeps things whisper quiet. On paper, it's less than 30 decibels from about 1.5 feet away, and in my experience, it's true. You could use it at night in a tent or a quiet room without it being an annoying background hum. The output options are straightforward and easy to understand, which is good because I don't want to be fiddling around searching for the right port in the dark. I see 2 full AC outlets on one side, so you can plug in your regular 3-prong or 2-prong appliances just like at home. For anything USB powered, there are 2 USB-A ports and a USB-C port, which is honestly great for my phone, tablet, and headphones. There's also a car DC port and DC outputs, which I don't use as much, but it's nice that they're there if you need to power some specialized gear or charge up stuff like a drone or portable fridge. One thing I'd recommend for anyone considering this is to get the solar panel with it. When I started looking into portable power, I realized the value of being able to recharge the station wherever you are, even if you're far from any outlets. Being able to just set the panel out and know you're topping up the battery by sun alone, it's pretty cool. In my opinion, if you're even half into camping, road trips, or live in an area with frequent outages, the solar add-on just gives real peace of mind. You plug the panel in right into the input here, and the unit tells you how much power you're getting from the sun and how long it thinks it'll take to fill up. There's a display right up front that's easy to read. It gives you real-time information, how much battery is left, what your output is in watts, how long until empty, and how much power you're drawing at any given moment. From my experience, having that info right there lets you make smarter decisions if you're trying to stretch out your battery during an outage, or if you've got a laptop and a fan running and want to see how much time you have before it needs a charge. And if you like to geek out on the details or control things from your phone, EcoFlow's mobile app is a nice addition. I set it up really quickly, and after that, I could see battery life, check input-output, and even adjust settings without having to walk to wherever I left the unit. A big deal for me is the built-in UPS feature. UPS stands for uninterruptible power supply. Basically, if you have the station plugged into a wall and charge devices through it, and your house power goes out for whatever reason, it auto-switches to battery in less than 20 milliseconds. That's fast enough to keep your Wi-Fi router up or make sure your laptop doesn't shut off, which is something I actually used during a quick power blip in my area. If you work from home like me or want to make sure your freezer or security cameras don't just freeze up during a blackout, this is incredibly reassuring. Now, no product is perfect. I did wish it came with 1 or 2 more AC outlets, because with everything I need to charge, I sometimes find myself making choices about what gets priority. There are only 2, so after plugging in a lamp and a laptop, there aren't extra spots for other AC devices at the same time unless you use a power strip. Also, for anyone who likes a built-in flashlight on these things, this model skips that, so you'll want to keep a separate light handy. But as far as real-world use goes, River 3 is tough. It's rated IP54, so some accidental splashes or dust aren't going to kill it. It's built from sturdy plastic, which feels durable, and EcoFlow claims it's drop-resistant from 1.5 meters, though I haven't tested that and don't really want to. The buttons are all easy to press without being loose, and I haven't had any issues with temperature or the unit shutting off unexpectedly. What really struck me is how easy it is to live with. At about 8 inches by 10 inches and around 4.5 inches wide, it fits under a bed, in a closet, or right behind my car seat. The solar panels, if you get them, fold up small enough that stashing them in the trunk is no big deal. For anyone trying to keep emergency supplies organized and not looking to drag around something that weighs a ton, this checks all the boxes. I use River 3 for things like charging my phone and laptop on trips. It'll handle a couple of full laptops charges, a bunch of phones, or running a fan for a night if the power's out in my area. It will power up things up to 600 watts with something called X-Boost, which is just this feature that lets you run higher wattage devices for a bit, like a small heater or electric kettle, but don't expect it to run them for too long. For regular daily use or emergencies, though, it's perfect. In conclusion, if you want something portable, fast charging, and reliable for your power backup or outdoor adventures, the EcoFlow River 3 is a solid choice. It's easy to use, lightweight, and charges up crazy fast. I'd recommend this for new campers, anyone setting up for hurricane season, or someone looking for a simple way to keep working during rolling blackouts. You do trade off a couple extra plugs and a built-in light, but making sure you always have juice for your basic gear is worth it. If you're thinking about it, go for the solar panel option. From my experience, you won't regret that little bit of extra investment. If you found this quick review helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment with any questions or thoughts about the River 3 or other off-grid power setups you're considering. Thank you for watching.